Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Wednesday. It's CPI Wednesday. Interesting here. Do have an SMT on the 15-minute where, NQ took out some afternoon lows from yesterday. Another thing I'm kind of thinking about is, that daily volume imbalance I'd marked out yesterday. Well, we closed above that yesterday. So really, we could go for higher prices today. It's quite an interesting week here with Monday being the low of the week so far. But given my experience with this, sometimes that happens, and when we have these huge weeks back to the upside. So yeah, we could get back to this buy side. For me to see some kind of trade with that, right? We have our SMT. Now I want to see some sort of displacement to the upside and break above this high. And then, fair value gap create displacement to look for longs. And, I don't know if I'd go for this all the way up here. I mean, you could, maybe. But I'd probably just use standard deviation projections of this move lower. Otherwise, again, if we have no displacements, it's going to be a choppy trading session. So quite interesting here with this move up yesterday. I was looking at this because I didn't trade the afternoon. I saw this afterwards and I was like, what is this? So funny. Not your average move up, pretty much. A bit strange, yeah. Pretty ugly action, in my opinion. So, hope everyone's doing great. It's the middle of the week. It's going to be an interesting week, an interesting day for sure. Longs today only. Let's go, Tom. Interesting. Don't know who that is. Tom Bernard. Oh, shoot. Just got approved 12K payout Apex. Let's go, Tom. Love that. Love seeing wins here. Okay. Yeah, we did inverse all of these imbalances. So, definitely. And we dipped back into this. We had our SMT with ES here. So I wouldn't be surprised if at open we just surge up higher. I would like that, actually, I would like it. It would be clearly market showing its hand and such. We already have our little manipulation and SMTs, right? So that would be nice. What wouldn't be nice is if we just stay within this range and kind of chop lower to this low and whatever. That would be annoying. So yeah. Let's see. I want to mark some other levels out for some buy side targets, but not sure if there's many of them. Yeah, you could mark this out. Let's see the 4 hour. Inside this huge 4 hour BPR, I mean, probably the midpoint of this. See if that lines up with perhaps some projections. Not really. right? We dipped into this 4-hour FEG. It would be good if this 4-hour candle like closes above this, which would mean, you know, that we have a good strong open. Yeah. And that's basically what I'm looking for today, I think. I'm bullish. I think I'll just mark that out, 284.75. Everything else I don't really want. Gonna be quite an interesting day. Congrats, Tom, yeah. Trades with Jess. Got my 7,750 Apex payout approved. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh wow, you also used my code to get a 50k my funded futures and passed off the degenerate side. That's funny. Did you trade CPI? Release. Congrats, trades with Jess. Woo! We winning! We winning here. Love that. Love to see it. You guys, I have my first podcast is going to be released tomorrow on Words of Wisdom at 1 p.m. tomorrow. It will premiere. It'll be interesting. That's what's new with me. He sent me like the final thing, like just this morning, and I didn't watch it. I'll watch it after my stream. Gonna be interesting. Where you can watch on Words of Wisdom, his YouTube, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Team Tanya, you are the female goat. You inspire us all. That's so sweet, Jess. Yeah, check out her YouTube channel, you guys. She doesn't trade ICT. She trades like, retail concepts or EMAs and things like that. And she still, reaches payouts. Just shows like you could be profitable with whatever strategy, just as long as you're managing your risk correctly, essentially, like making sure your winners are bigger than your losers. That's all you need to do. Control when you have your... I talk about this actually during my podcast. Bench, you guys will see tomorrow. But yeah, I'm looking for it to displace above this on the 15. Love that. Honestly, we could... Wait, what's the low here? We could literally get up all the way up here today. Like, why not? You see how big yesterday's range was? Today's CPI. We literally could. How big was yesterday's range? Insane. 486? Well, not that much. Not as much as we've seen. So here to here is like 300. Here to here is 718. We've seen this before. Things like that, right? Like from here to here is 801. From here to here is like 1,000, right? Like 1,100 on this day. 879. This one's probably 1,100. So, if we go from here to here, 7. It's not out of the question, really. But we'll see. We'll see. This hourly, people are probably looking at perhaps this. Sure. Yeah. As like the first target. Sort of where this starts, yeah. Pick your shots. Doing nothing is doing something in trading, such a paradox. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta really make sure that the trade you're taking is worth the risk. That's essentially always what I'm thinking about. Is it worth risking whatever you're gonna risk? Let's see. Do. Someone said, Alex Mizrai says something, you got denied a sushi date with me. I don't recall, but yeah, sure. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yesterday, my friend visited me. Went to like a Mexican restaurant. It's like for 2 people, $130, including the tip. Like 2 drinks, 2 appetizers. 2 drinks, 1 appetizer, 2 entrees. $130. Like, what? Surprisingly, then, on Monday, here's the open is in a minute. On Monday, I took my other friend to a sushi spot. And the sushi spot was $110, including tip and everything. Weird. Oh, same thing. 2 drinks, 2 appetizers, 3 rolls. It's crazy how expensive everything is. And I'm like brainwashed about it. I literally said to my friend yesterday, I was like, oh yeah, this place by the waterfront is not too bad. Like the beers are like $10. She was like, what? I don't drink beer, but that's definitely bad. Whatever. It's New York for you. So let's see. Let's put this like alert here. The question's gonna be like, what will be my entry if you see a 15-minute 15-minute fair value gap? Sometimes it's not even gonna retrace into that. So I guess I'll have to use if it doesn't retrace into that. I'm already thinking ahead. I'll probably have to use the macro time to use imbalanced price ranges. Okay, here it is. Let's see us, close above this. It's tapping it right now. I would like to see strength above it. And also have ES. And what I'm referring to is sometimes, for example, this one right here, right? What the heck was it yesterday? We had it here. We had a little, right? This is where I was like second guessing and filtering out and second guessing shorts because this was not closing and making inversions and whatever on ES. So, but then here, this is like a breakaway gap here on the 15. Just like something that might happen. We'll see. Mark out the macros as well. Macro times. I don't think ES has hit that yet. But I would like it to not do... I like it to close above, right? I want it to be a strong candle. Then it'll give us obvious direction. If it doesn't, then it's going to be like whack-a-mole or whatever. Wacky. Go back to CE of this, like retrace, go back to the low, like whatever. I don't like to see that. I don't want to see choppiness on CPI days. Like today's a day I expect there to be a sizable move, right? And so far we only moved 180 points on the day. So there's a good amount of move left in the range. Okay, let me think right now. Yeah, let me set up, make sure my broker's all set up and whatever. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that, bro. Come back. Come on. NQ, really? Tap. Didn't close above you on the 1 minute. Boo. I mean, it still has like 10 more minutes in this 15-minute candle, but it's already not looking that great, especially ES did not tap that. So you have some SMTs at the high and the low right now. But of course, like I'm not considering that yet, really. So pretty much if it doesn't show me what I want it to be showing me, I'm not going to take the trade, or I'll have to just reassess based on new price action. But I don't want to get faked out for sure. Sadly, no close above that. Yeah, there's still 10 minutes left, but it's not looking good, right? Would have wanted it to go to it and through it. CPI, and CPI is typically my favorite day to trade, and this is where it's like the pressure's on for me today, because actually during the podcast I did say CPIs are my favorite days, but I did like say exactly what I'm looking for in that regard, where I think it's going to be a very large potential trade move. It's when, all the higher time frames are in alignment, and right now the higher time frame is bullish, right? We dipped into that 4 hour here, or the 1 hour here. That being said, like, it could be choppy if it refuses to close back above it, and it didn't. It did not here. Did not here. We have some time left in this hourly, but alas, nothing yet. Someone said today's low probability. I don't know. I typically like moves after 10 for CPI days. Yeah, well, it's going to be low probability if it doesn't displace, obviously, but, it's not even doing anything here on the 5 right now. Oh no, this crooked line. The crooked line. Our internet dad hates when we do that. Okay. You missed. What did I miss? I missed nothing. It's been 5 minutes. It's been 6 minutes into the open. People are saying I missed a trade. I didn't miss anything. I didn't do the thing I wanted it to do so far. It's a hard life. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for many things. I have access to I have a pool in my amenities, and I haven't even been to the pool in it's been a month. I don't know. Have not found the time. I've been to the golf simulator. I have a golf lesson later today, actually, at 4:30. And what was funny is, my first lesson, she was kind of like, she was just like, have you played sports before? And I was kind of like, yeah, and I just listed a few. Like, I've played basketball, volleyball, and a little bit of tennis. And she's like, okay, yeah, because beginners typically, the only thing we're working on is just hitting the ball at first, and not Like, they can't even hit the ball at all. I was able to hit the ball, but my swing is atrocious. It's a whole different ball game for sure. But it's fun. It's fun. You can enjoy something and be bad at it. You know that? That's something that our capitalist society does not really talk about. And I love capitalism. I'm just saying, like, as a hobby, you don't have to monetize all your hobbies. You don't have to be amazing at everything. You can, like, paint and like, suck at painting. As long as you're enjoying it, the process. Like, that's really what matters. And, like, that's why a lot of people, the people that like stick through to trading, you know, it's because they actually love it. They love the process. They love doing it. Because how else are you going to stick through sucking and losing money all the, like, how does this, like, not look straight to me? It is, though. Whatever. Yeah, we're just, like, in the middle, dilly-dallying in the middle of this range right now. This first 15-minute candle is not looking like very convincing. So sad. They're making Tanya sad. But whatever, like, people are probably saying it's dipping into the CE of this wick. Maybe. You know, let's see, ES. What's the midpoint of this? Yeah, it dipped into 50% of that. Does that, like, line up with any fair value gaps here? Yeah, it does, actually. See, like, this is prime example of how wicks are gaps. Got right here. It's a little CE, and this is your FEG. That could potentially be the a bounce area where ES might pick up speed and break to new high of day. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. But the lack of displacement here so far back on the upside is, like, kind of telling might not do it, because you really want sharp jagged edges, like sharp reactions at those levels. That really tells you, you know, what we're up to. Right now, it's not really saying much, and that indicates it might go lower, you know? So, and that's, like, yeah, I do look at price action, like pure price action in that regard, speed and distance. Now, what's the 50% of this? You know, and this is a hard thing to be trading in. You're literally trading in a range, the range that was created from CPI. The easiest thing to do is to wait for a break of the range with a displacement in either direction, really, with, you know, SMTs at one side. That'll give you a clue. But right now, you really do have at both sides SMTs, and that's low probability conditions, unfortunately, which I do not love about this morning so far. Right, there's nothing. We're inside this range. First 15-minute candle of the day's, you know, not giving me what I want to see. So, gotta wait now for more information. You know, am I gonna mark out CE of this? Sure. But, you know, NQ is supposed to be the stronger one, so I wouldn't really want it to even get back down there. What are we doing with indices? I mean, let's see the heat map here. What's happening here? Am I muted? No. Okay. The heat map today. Like, it looks like NVIDIA is just flat on the day right now. We're going lower. Okay. Finviz. So NVIDIA's down 0.5%, Apple's flat, Tesla's down almost 2%, Amazon's pretty flat. Google's down 2%. And you have Microsoft, pretty flat on the day. So you have like three, you have Google, Tesla, down 2%, and then everything else is kind of flat on the day. Okay. You can remove the rewind feature for live streams. I did not know that. Huh. I should do that. Yeah, pretty nasty candle there on the 15 on NQ. Swept that. Yeah, man, tough. So, we reached this. We're likely going to go just for the low again. There's no FOMO because we're still on the daily, pretty small range. I'd rather wait for a clear move, you know? And if today's a small day, it would be pretty surprising. Yeah, we still have plenty of time. I'm going to put an alert if ES hits this new low. I'm not that interested in the shorts, honestly. The 4 hour. We have 15 minutes left in this 4 hour candle. Okay. Wicked both sides. We're small body on that. Sadly. We have 15 minutes left. Let's see what happens. We just reached the CE of the NQ wick. Do wonder if does that line up with anything? No, not really. It's just like the blip from the CPI. Okay. Lack of the displacement to the upside, showed. Likely to grind back lower. I mean, yeah. Fun times when you're staying safe, when it doesn't show you what you want to see on your bias standpoint, right? It's like you don't have to get involved in the shorts as long as if you're staying safe from the long side for the moment. Something I kind of think about too is like the sell side and the buy side of the curve. You don't want to be on the left side of the curve when you're buying. You want to be on the right side of the V. So oftentimes you do have to like wait for another leg or something. Let's see. Not really my favorite things here. I would want to see, okay, at least there's no 5-minute displacement to the downside. There's a 15. Well, we have 12 minutes left in this candle. So kind of would want to see us, have an inversion and breaker. That would be good. That'll be like the indicator of the first sort of market structure shift. And, will I be just longing inversion? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. Because I think today's low resistance liquidity run, I probably just want to wait for second, like the confirmation entries. Or meaning like 2022 model or silver bullet. We'll see if this candle gets closed above. It would be good if it does come back up here, and then everything down here would be balanced and probably could find a long. But yeah, if it doesn't show me what I want it to show me, I won't be going in there. ES did not really close above yet. It's taking its time, so we could have another leg lower, honestly. I don't know. And I'm not sure because we're in the middle of this range. We have SMT at the low also. Hourly's, 4 hours bullish. Hourly is pretty bullish. So I don't really want to be involved in the downside at the moment unless it shows me something obvious, like a displacement out of the range or something like that. But you have all these BISIs. The issue is you don't know where it's going to get bought up. Like it can just get bought up straight up here. And that happened on this day, right? On this day, on Friday, I remember I was sort of just, the same thing happened to me where I got a little bit faked out, I think, on the shorts, and I did end up flipping long. But you see right here, just tapped into this 4 hour, and that was all I needed to do to continue higher. Same thing could happen here. So I'm not really convinced on the downside right now. Since the daily, yesterday was such a strong move up, closed above all those levels, invalidated bearish PD arrays on the daily and such, so that's just my reasoning today. And just make sure all my things are in order. Cool. Cool. Let me make sure I'm on micros. If I take a trade, I'll probably do like something like 10 micros or 15 micros. Something like that. It's just easier partial nowadays and the ranges are way larger. I'll have an alert here if we cross down. Then it's going to be kind of just weird again. It'll be like another SMT. I don't know. I'm not getting good vibes today because it's not giving me what I wanted, which was a strong close above pre-market high with in the first 15 minutes of the day. Instead, you just had the wick and close back into the range. It's it's disappointing me so far at CPI, but now's the macro time. Maybe perhaps now, perhaps after 10. Yeah, typically there are good reversals at 10. So far, just tape reading. You have ES on the left. So NVIDIA is now down 1%. Tesla's down 2%, 2.2. Google's down 2.2. Everything else is still flat. Let me just see NVIDIA. Let me see Tesla's. Tesla on the 4 hour, it is just in a 4 hour fair value gap. Google looks weak in the regard of there's no the structure is much weaker than Tesla's. Okay. Interesting. Leaning lower from here. Let me see here. Okay. NQ made a lower New York session low. ES not yet. We're still inside like 180 point range in the day. Let's see, right? If I want to measure from here. Oh, the low is 19,000 exactly. That's kind of interesting. What happened here? Okay, here. That low is, yeah, exactly 19,000 on NQ. That's CPI low. That's psych level. Nothing really. We'll see if ES ends up doing that version. On the 2, is there anything cleaner on the 3? It's the same. I would want it to look more like a... Since there's a swing high that failed it, I would want it to actually just displace, make sure it displaces over that high if I were to look for longs on ES. But mostly I'll probably do NQ. Let me see the heat map, or which one is stronger so far in the day? ES is just flat, and NQ is a little bit negative 0.3% on the day. Okay. As we know, though, NQs are stronger in both sides of the range a lot of the times. Okay. There's no FOMO for me. We're literally just inside this range. Even on this move down, no displacements on that 5. We have this one on the 15 now, but if we come all the way back up here, I would think that we're going to go for buy side now. But pretty much talked about what my idea was, and if it's not playing out according to that, I just gotta wait until it does, or until the idea is completely like proven wrong. And it's not. Like, for it to be proven wrong, I'd pretty much need, you know, break of a low with a strong displacement or something on like a 15-minute basis. Or even a 5. See this on the 2-minute. I feel like the 2-minute a lot of times is cleaner than the 1. Like, it cleans up all those like wicks. We'll see if this now gets taken out on ES, and if the SMT will be taken. It'll still be an SMT on the larger time frame. Actually, as long as it doesn't hit this. But it's like just weird to be having, I don't know, a lot higher time frame and then the other one on the lower time frame. It's annoying if that happens. So we're back in this daily volume imbalance now in NQ. Where's the midpoint of yesterday's candle? We're still way above it. So this isn't really phasing me at all as like a move, sustained move to the downside at the moment. And it's not causing me to want to flip my bias. That's interesting that the midpoint of yesterday's candle is the weekly fair value gap high. It lines up with that, but we should definitely hold above that. That being said, that is like 150 points below us right now. But even I think we're probably at the top quartile. Let's see, 0.25. Yeah. 990, we're above. Yeah, we're in the top quartile still. Today's kind of a reminder, reminiscent to me of many other times when this happens. When we sort of fail to close above on an hourly standpoint, we have a bunch of BISIs below us, right? You don't really know where it's going to get bought up, you know. Then the lack of the displacement to the other side makes it difficult. Makes it kind of choppy on a higher time frame. And if that happens, then, you know, intraday trading, you kind of have to be careful. Not to get like faked out on something where, oh, it hit this liquidity pool. It's actually reversing here to this other one now. So yeah, not much here. We're still inside this range. What was I going to look up? Was I going to look up the heat map again, I think? Yeah. You know, it's time I buy this. It doesn't even have like advertising where to buy. Pretty much it's showing what I talked about like a few minutes ago with Google and Tesla being down 2%. Everything else sort of flat. It doesn't make for a day with good sentiment in that regard. It's just like we haven't moved at all, basically, from yesterday. And the best trades are like classic buy days. The move to we don't spend a lot of time in this area on the Judas swing down, right? So kind of like forming a trading plan right now, just like narrative wise on what might happen. What might happen is that this might be the actual a move lower, and this was the Judas, right, on the SMT. Okay, cool, but then I need more convincing regarding this on the hourly, right? And we have just 5 seconds left in this hourly candle. Okay. 10 a.m. candles opening up here. I have the patience to wait for my setup or wait for a cleaner setup. I don't feel like trading ranges or second distributions into ranges, whatever. This was the macro time from here. We're still in the macro time from here to here. Okay, what just happened here? I think we took this low on NQ but not ES again. Oh no, we did not. We didn't take it on NQ yet. Okay, kind of just put in alerts there in case we do on ES and NQ. I don't need a 30-second here, that's whack. Okay. Let's see, NQ. You know, will we start having displacements here? Maybe. I'll be on the lookout for it, but so far nothing. Nada. Nishta. You guys know? You know what's interesting is my aunts in Croatian, like their names are Nada and Mira, like Mira and Nada. And in Croatian, that means like peace and hope. But in Spanish, it means look, nothing. That's kind of funny. not really, no displacements here, so we could potentially now have that like final distribution down to here, or ES could do that. Wait, not this. I'm going to take out this little SMT I drew. I can draw it again later. No, that's not what I meant, bro. Okay. It's not convincing on the upside at all so far. Right? Pretty ugly. Therefore, it's probably going to go... We'll see. One of them might go for that CPI data low and the other might not. It's not something I want to participate in, though. I just want to watch that part because I'm still bullish. Bullish. What's interesting is now we have a 5-minute FEG that NQs. I believe so, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. We finally have like a 5-minute here. So it could be rejecting from here at the moment. I'll definitely be watching if it displaces back above it for longs. But people that are bearish, probably are looking at that. It's just there's no reason for me to do anything here. Like I said, I'm bullish and we're inside the range. So, let's see here. I feel like I explained my thought process so much. So it exhausts me always if I have like a trade and then, at the end someone's like, can you explain why you got into that long or whatever? And I'm like, I'm kind of just like, I talked about it like the entire time. Okay, what was I was drawing this on the 5. We didn't displace above this yet on the 5. We didn't invert it. I'm pretty much looking for the 2022 model, so I need a swing high also to get. So that would be this one, the next swing high, because we didn't displace over this. Yeah, I mean, we're hitting this area of interest on the daily, right? It's a retest of this. It is a retest of this area, right? So it's not completely, out of the question to be looking for longs if it provides a displacement. But nothing, and that's just keeping us safe at the moment. It keeps failing. What's this 5-minute look like? 4 minutes left in this 5-minute candle. Like, maybe we'll start getting the what we want to see. But nothing yet. I'm gonna stay patient. Do 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 do. Ba-dum bum bum bum. There is no one like me. Yeah. So, like we talked about, rejecting. We'll see if now ES, does it hit this? What will the reaction look like? And NQ. We're pretty much consolidating on the hourly here. Especially if, it's going to be interesting. Did we take out last hour's low yet? No. Okay. Previous hourly low. That would be enough liquidity for me to consider if it did displace back up. But nothing. I'm very much like fighting any sort of like impulsive tendencies today. So pretty much, yeah, like I keep saying, if we close back above this with a displacement, that would also be inverting on the 5. Yeah, we have the tiniest SMT here on the 2-minute here, if it does decide to do that. Yeah. But nothing, so I stay and I wait longer. Okay, what was I doing here? Yeah. Just making sure I have it all set up correctly. Yeah, always double check, you guys, that you're trading on micros and not minis. If you're, if you're planning on trading the micros. Last week threw me in for a doozy there. We'll see. What was this that I marked out here? Probably on the... What was I doing there? I did not mark that correctly, whatever that was. Maybe that was the 15. Yeah, I don't need that anymore. No, we're going lower again. Okay, here we just crossed that CPI data low for NQ. How are you reacting to here? Now it's the beginning of this hourly candle. Where is the midpoint of this? Probably won't need to know that. ES is catching up. No, we're displacing below. Okay. This is where I have to think about whether to rethink the bias. As long as it holds this would be fine, but you could potentially short it down to there. I don't know. Let's see. No, I don't need that. It's wrong. That's a VI low. Yep, so now we're starting to have this displacement on the 5 and the 15. Interesting here. Basically, market's been showing me longs are not in play basically the whole time, right? Saying like there's lack of displacements here, no structure shifts. There's that at where you think the SMT would be, you know, it's not an SMT, it's a displacement. It's closed below. Wait for this 5-minute candle to finish for sure. Yeah. So I have to essentially just rethink my plan. How much did we move so far on the daily? Just 200 points. We had that to the upside. Does that line up with anything to the downside? Interesting. 4.5 does. For the low of that 15. Probably gonna have to look for shorts soon. Plenty of time left. Okay. -4 standard deviation lines up at the bottom of this 4-hour. Yeah, I could get there. Let me see this hourly candle here. I need to think more. Just displaced. We didn't displace on ES, which is very interesting to me, so I'm going to hold off. I'm not going to switch biases too much. Like, we had so many legs down. 1, 2, 3 legs down. I'm going to hold off for the very, I'm not really in the rush. I could find something during the 10:50 macro too. It's 10:15. I kind of want to make the trade worth it. This is tough here. Let me think of the 4-hour here. We closed below. But also, I want to see essentially what happens here. See from here to here. Yeah, this fair value gap is in the discount of this. I mean, I'm going to definitely watch if we inverse this. I keep talking about that. This 5-minute FEG is not really created yet. We need 5 more minutes, really. So it displaced on the 3, the 2. Yeah. But I don't know. It's too difficult for me to frame a short, I think, at the moment. What is this? -2. Yeah. I want to see if something else lines up here. Yeah, interesting. Right? The weekly fair value gap high, midpoint of yesterday's body, 4.5 lines up here. I really need to see something clear though for that. I don't know. Don't think I need this anymore. Actually, I'm just gonna double click that. There we go. See what happens. I mean, ES wicked it. It's coming back into the range, so. Looking at this low, 966.5. I'm not being quick to change my mind still. Yeah. Kind of just thinking. See if this inverts. I don't know. That's maybe something I would try if it inverted that. Still, I'm not doing it, so. It's not doing it. It's the 5 on ES. It's the 5 on NQ looking like now. It's not, yeah, so. Oh, well, we need to see how this candle closes. Oh, it is a 5-minute fair value gap, my bad. I don't know what I was talking about earlier. So I'm definitely having that marked out. So far it did reject in it, but there's still 5 minutes left in this candle. It's kind of like, how many legs do we have down? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. The fourth one's not very, on ES, not very convincing. On ES, you have this 1 minute inversion, and then here there is a fair value gap, so there might be people that are long there. Let's monitor how that goes. And does it continue to follow bullish structure here? Perhaps it'll be easier to be long ES today. What is this? Down only 0.1%, NQ's down 0.5%. Right? Google's down 3. Like I said, Google looks really weak. And it's now down 3.6%. Oof. Tesla's down 3%. Everything else is flat, you know? So maybe it's better to long ES. Okay, it is breaking this high again. Okay, perhaps a long ES. We'll see. because this isn't doing anything good for us here. So that means I'll have to quickly be quick about that as well. Okay, so yeah, it's following bullish structure here. Order flow. You have some breakers here. Oh, boom. Quite the displacement there. Let's see how it closes. I don't know, that was kind of wild. Yeah, this might be the start of the reversal for NQ as well. Oof, 1 minute left in that candle for the 5. Decisions on what to do. I think go long ES. I'm going to stick with this. Let's see. I'll just long in that 30-second type of thing. I'll literally go for high of day. There's a volume imbalance there, so I'm just going to buy the bid. I'm clicking buy bid. Okay. Alright, I'm in ES longs. My stop will be the swing low, and I'm going to aim for... I don't know, I think we can come back to high of day. Okay. I'm in MES. Okay, good. Oh, it's not bad at all, the risk reward. Alright. Let's see how that works out here for us. I do think ES is the better candidate. Okay, let's switch over, see how this goes. See NQ at the same time, we can definitely watch that. Oof, ES is killing me. What's my stop is correct? Yeah, my stop is correct, so if I get stopped out, that's okay. Let's see here. ES here. I'm going to put an MES real quick to see if the stop is correct. Maybe not. 50.75. Yeah, okay. Let's go back. All my little markups here. I mean, the last line of the sand pretty much, yeah. It's not even good that I did that. Alright, let's see here. Yep. I'm gonna get probably stopped. Let's see. Hands off the mouse, though. Hands off the mouse. It's kind of a wild market there. What was the low there? Did not hit my stop by 1 tick. That's crazy. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm still fine then. What did NQ do? Did it invert that? Yeah, it did. Kind of wild. Anyway, I'm in ES, so let's see what happens here. It sucks when you get into a trade and you're like immediately in drawdown for like the first 2 minutes. Typically that I'm kind of like, probably won't work out, but hey, my stop was fine. So we'll see here. It needs to really displace higher here, and hopefully maybe an inversion right now. That would look good for us, but let's see. I really wanted more speed, where it just dips straight up into there. I didn't even think that we'd really retrace that much, but whatever. Let's see here. Broke above that. Yeah, I might put my stop 3 PDRs. There's a breaker, fair value gap, and order block there, and my stops have to swing low, so it's not good that like huge 1 minute candle happened, but it's not going to make me cut it here. I'm down 1 point here. Let's see if it surges the other way now. That'll look good for us. And to here, what would that be? Like a 1.5? It would be like a 1-to-1. Okay. But okay, let's see if I can take it to this. That would be 3R. And I'll just take it to this. What the heck, you guys? Again, if this works out, it's gonna be epic again. Where I don't get stopped by 1 tick. That would be epic. But we'll see. Totally possible still to get stopped out. I'm like in my mindset, like, you know, don't be a fool here. Don't get too ahead of yourself. If you get stopped out, don't get mad. But hands off the mouse at this point. We inverted this again. You know, we inverted this. That's good looks for us, essentially. I could move my stop like 1 tick back up, but I don't really care enough. What's NQ doing? It's hanging around in this little cibby. Did it close above? I think it did, right? What's this low? What's this low? $12.25. What's this high? Yeah, 18. So, you know, NQ retraced a lot more deeper. Where we have SMTs there now too. Do I add to my position? Probably not. I'm cool. I'm happy with my risk, right? Actually, I can take more. Ooh, nah, I'm okay today. I'm good. It's not exactly the easiest day to be trading this. It's like rangy CPI day. Where I'm bullish. But I mean, hey. It could definitely be whack. Yep, it's not continuing up here, which sucks. I'm still gonna hold it though. I don't see why not? I accept the risk. So I'm like down, yeah, 3.5 points. Not a good sign that it didn't come and displace and quickly go that way. So it's one of those things where I debate whether to cut it or not, and sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't really care enough to. Yeah. Stop that there. No good. No bueno. Okay. Reassess. Time to reassess everything. It's just hard action. I don't think I did anything wrong per se. Let's see here. Yeah, I didn't do anything wrong. It's just tough action right now. This. Could have cut it here, but I didn't want to. Let's see here. We're starting to have more speed here to this downside. Pretty interesting here. Yeah, no, NQ even threw me off on this one. 1023 candle definitely threw me off. So, I don't know, bro. It's definitely just going lower. That was like my last bull thesis, and it's just, I don't think I'm gonna try that again then. So we'll have to readjust. We'll see here. Guess I'll have to short NQ to here. We'll see if it provides anything. And then I'll make sure to switch over to MNQ. Okay, I'm down $327, not bad. Let's see here. Make sure to switch to MNQ. Go back to just watching the action because I'm not just gonna short here. Yeah, I mean, it really did throw me off that we ES did not like displace below this, basically. So now we clearly are. What a move there, actually. Small stops are a pleasure because, wow, you just moved 18 points there on ES. Okay, small losses are a pleasure. Okay. So, quite the interesting morning here. Basically reassessing and looking at, can I find an NQ short down to this area here or here? It's gonna be tough. I think this trade idea was even fine on NQ. They would have gotten stopped out immediately here. Yeah. What is this for? 1035? No. Such a large stop there that you'll need like 5 micros. Yeah, I'm gonna try that short. It's 5 micros on NQ. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's a decent idea. Let me just make sure my stop's correct again. Literally, if it comes all the way back here, though, you're kind of effed, so
So let's see on the 2 minute. Why does like MNQ look like that? Anyway, I'm in the shorts again. I mean, not again. I'm in a trade again. I'm in a short on NQ. I do think that was, the market telling me we're in a low resistance liquidity run to go lower. I don't think the move's over yet. We still have here and here. And if I'm wrong, then literally it's just gonna be stupid, but whatever. Yeah, I'm entering in a premium above 50%, so it's fine. Of that leg. And plus I have all those, I've got Google dying on me, so it's a decent, I think it's fine. And this is a 2.2R, so if this works out, it'll be good. We'll make up for all the, for the loss earlier. Let me see here. Yeah. 1883. I don't really want us to hang around too much in here. So it's gonna look really bad if if I get stopped out here. It's actually gonna be so funny. I'll monitor this 3 minute. I think. Like, I don't think my stop needs to be this wide, essentially. Where, if we close above this on the 2, I'd probably just cut it. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna continue to monitor this in that regard. But I want it to start distributing soon. It's 10:40. So if I get stopped out, it's really just gonna be trash. Oh my god. This market really hates me. Oh my god, you guys. I don't know. I'm trying not to get tilted here. I'm trying not to get tilted. I'm waiting for this to close. I don't know. It's probably just gonna freaking knock me out. But I'm waiting for the 2 minute to close there, essentially. It didn't knock me out yet, but that's not a good sign at all. I thought we were doing low resistance runs. Jeez. Bro, I hate this market, literally. It's like, oh, that your long didn't work here, flip short, and the 2 minute close above him. Oh god. I hate it. I don't even know. You should close it. Well, it stopped here. It looks awful. I'm gonna close it. Yeah. I don't feel good about it anymore. Unless I'll re-enter if we invert that 1 minute, but I'm closing this here for a loss here. I don't want to get stuck in this freaking surge to the upside. Oh my god. Trash. I don't know, man. What did we hit? I'm gonna watch this. I'm only re-entering the short if we invert this back to the downside. Otherwise, you know, I'm watching to see if it respects this back to the upside. And that would be whatever my next trade is my last trade of the day. ES is doing fine on the downside. I don't know. I thought that was the market showing its hand. So, if it wants to reverse again, whatever, bro. But I'm not going to be taking a full stop. Let's see here. I'm going to wait for the 1050 macro. Hands off the mouse right now. I'm totally fine with missing this if it goes up to the upside. Then it'll make a bullish break or whatever, bro. She's tilted. She's leaning all the way back in her chair. I'm sorry. Boom, bum. I know, there's also a fair value gap here. It's like... but you know, we should have had a sharp rejection. Should have had a sharp rejection. I was thinking it was going to smoothly, quickly run to here. It didn't do that, so I'm cutting the trade, you know. What does that look like if you take this 2-minute version? I'm just thinking in terms of RR here. Yeah, it's just not worth it for me to do that. So, I'm waiting. Waiting game at 10:50. What's gonna happen? Thank God I'm taking like micros. But still. I'm gonna take it off for 28 points. Okay. We're risking $300 on every setup, so I'm down $630. Not bad, whatever. I don't know what to make of this. We like retraced so deeply here. So I'm waiting for the next displacement. It's not doing anything, whatever. Google's down 3.5. Tesla down 3.5. Nvidia's flat. Everything else is flat. CES here. Yeah, so I'm glad I cut it that earlier, because there we go. Okay, continue tape reading here. Bigger. You have a bullish breaker now on NQ. ES didn't really take the high yet. Like, whatever, bro. Oh, man, bro, it's hard. Okay. 1050 macro starting soon. Might have to just go back to the long scenario. And that will be my final trade idea for the day, essentially. Just looking at other time frames to see what's going on here. Yeah, we just inverted this and closing above. Let's see how this next 1 minute candle, we're gonna have a 1 minute fair value gap. That would be good. Okay. Let me think about these candles here. I'm getting ready to go back to the long side, honestly, I am. I got faked out on here. But whatever. NQ is starting to become stronger. Interesting. I'm just looking at different time frames to see what's the best one. And sort of trying to think about how these candles are going to close. I really just might have to enter on the 30-second type of thing again. Yeah. I might have to enter here. Yeah, I'm gonna enter there. I'm entered in NQ again. Where 3D PD rays fail, 1, 2, 3. This little low here. I'm gonna go for the high of day. So let's see how that goes. Last chance. What's that low? Last chance, last chance. So it's low here. I mean, technically shouldn't even come back down here. 990. 0.5. Yeah. What's this 5-minute low? I'll go with the 5-minute low. 984.5. It's a large stop, but it's going to go for a large profit, so. Last chance of the day, zero or hero. I'm in these longs. Yeah. It needs to really just start following bullish, continue to displace the upside, bullish order flow. We're having these, 5-minute breaker blocks, so, and fair value gap here. So, and that's also where my stop is, so I think it's a decent last try. Let's see. And it's hanging around here. It's during the macro. Yeah. Last try here. Let's see here. Where's the hourly candle? Yeah, I'd probably just go for that. I'd do that. The hourly still has like 7 minutes left. Cool. Let's see some projections here. Okay. The -1 goes to here. I'll probably have to take a little partial there because it kind of lines up with this. Okay. Just remain calm, everybody. It's a tough market for sure, especially for me. Okay, so now we're closing above this. I'm definitely moving my stop up to like this. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. So we want to see quick movements to the upside here. Let me see here. Put some limit cells up there in 104. Yeah. 105, 104. Yeah. Okay. Third time's a charm, people. If this goes to like here, I'll make most of my money back anyway. If it goes to here, I'll be positive on the day. So let's see how it goes. I think it's decent. Look at that 15 minutes, a good close. I mean, we need 5 minutes left. Okay, 1050 macro, let's spool, bro. Okay, okay, where did 3 PD areas fail? It'd be like 1, 2, 3. I mean, I could probably even pick it up to here. Looking that we now are we're gonna close above this soon. So what I've already done is definitely shaved a little bit off my stop. 1, 2. I want to see a displacement now. Needs to really start closing above the other highs, right? See more spooling. Okay, then I'm gonna move my stop up now to here. How much are we up now? 21 points, it's okay. Now I'm risking only 18.5 points. Yeah, we shouldn't come down here anymore. Let's see the spool. Just like straight up candles for the next 20 minutes would be great. What you know about the spool? Let's see. ES finally catching up as well. I have an alert when ES crosses that 930 high. Okay. I'm gonna hold this. Where do 3 PD areas fit? It'd be yeah, this 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm holding it. Tanya, take partial. No, I want to take partials here. It's not worth it otherwise. Like I'll take the loss if it's a loss, you know. We inverted this as well, so it's like there's no reason for us to come back down to this high. We already retested it, so that's why my stop is now at this low. 909. Yeah, pretty much. I do understand. Oh yeah, you're shaving off my. When I typically do shave. No, when I put stop break even, then I better be taking a partial, you know, type of thing. But you know, we're following order flow now. I was too early here. This completely confused me. And then I got back on side. I cut that early, and I got back on side for now, at least. Not an easy day for me, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes, you guys. Gotta, you know, stick to just remaining calm. So let me think right now. Yeah, so I've made back about 250 so far on that move up, but that's not really where I'm looking for. I think that all the time frames are starting to come back into alignment here. So, gonna hold. We'll see where we are at 11:10. We have 10 minutes, and we're spooling. We're spooling, people. We're spooling. Buy program activated. Ciao. But call up the market makers and say, you guys were late today. What happened? She's crazy. Am I up 30 points? Up 35 points. The first target will be almost 100 points, so that's cool. Actually, even the first target, I might be making back everything I lost. And more, I don't know. We'll see. How much is that to the first target? 75 points? 36. Oh yeah, I'm dumb. I was looking at this. Never mind. It would be 75-ish. Why am I always entering horribly? Yeah. That's more accurate. But, I do enter on live accounts, so I'm always going to get a slightly worse fill. Anyway, let's see them spool it. Spool it, bro. That's good. Every 5-minute candle's been green so far. It's cool. We inverted this now, too. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I think my stop's decent. Yep. Now I just have to be patient, let the market work itself out. I don't want to micromanage things. I have some Milano cookies. ASMR? No. I'm gonna mute. ASMR cookie. I'm just joking. I love these cookies though. Not sponsored, obviously, but hey, Milano, if you're watching. Okay, now we're just gonna monitor, watch how, the spooler spools. Order block for value gap was high. So far it did tap into it, had a good reaction. So I would like to see now spooling to the upside. Large green candles up to here. What did I do? I tried to long ES here, right? Yeah. Honestly, that's fine. This totally threw me off. Good thing I cut it early. And then flipped back. Whatever. Yeah, here's the green candles to the upside. Very nice. Thank you, market makers, for listening to me once. Jeez. Yep. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of 3 here. Then break even, then 2 more here for 139 points. For the rest. Okay. We'll see how that goes, though. Obviously, we'll see how that closes above that or what. Because it could stall then. And then, no, it shouldn't stall, really. We retrace so much, yeah, so I would be comfortable putting stop break even and continuing to hold that. Yep. Look at that. Very nice, very nice. Let's see the spool. Spool. She's crazy. I know. I don't feel real sometimes, really. I'm just an internet personality. I'm not real. It's not spooling no more. We'll see. Could tap back into here. See this close. Oh, it's decent close. It's spooling. I don't know. How much am I up? I'm up like 38 points. Yeah, I'm sticking to my plan. I don't see any like higher time frame that where it should just reject here and continue lower. So I don't see any kind of roadblock. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still staying here, not letting 1 or 2 down close candles ruin my mental game or whatever. Bum 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 bum. Wonder if we have more people watching now that I'm like in a position for a while, right? Kind of entered here. How long am I in this position for now? 16 minutes? Okay. Hands off the mouse. I'm really so serious. Like, I'm holding this. YM's near the high of the day. Let's see ES. Where are you at, ES? Near the highs. Cool. Yeah, you didn't even have this 5-minute close yet. Just tapped into this 5-minute fair value gap. Which lines up with those other ones. This 5 minutes started 11:05. Okay. Where did 3P arrays fail? Yeah, I mean, I could put break even, but 1, 2, 3. I don't really want to do it based on that though. I think this is fine. 08. Actually, I can move it up to here now. I don't know why I didn't do that. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's a decent stop here. Yeah, 22.75. Good. Shouldn't come all the way down here again. It's 11:10. Let's see how this candle closes. This leg up. On the 5 now, this is your mitigation block. Yeah, I think this is a fine stop to have. I know people are going crazy right now saying, take your profits. I don't know why everyone goes crazy. I'd rather see it through, you know? I'd rather see it through. That's a nice close. That's a nice close. Yeah, live streaming can make you very uncomfortable. Yeah, it's a nice close. What was I looking at earlier? I was looking at like the 1 minute or the 2. Yeah. The 1? Yeah, this is still intact. Cool. Holding. Can't let 3 down close candles worry you. The market doesn't move straight up as much, especially if you're looking for large moves, right? If you're looking for like 20 points, then sure, if you're just going to trade for a few minutes, but if I'm looking for a 60 point, 135 point move, I have to hold through the retracement. I gotta see it through. Not like get so worked up about it. Look, this 5 minutes is probably gonna close above here now. It's looking good. It's looking Gucci. Let's have a nice reaction to this. That'll be good. We have how many minutes left in this 5 minute candle? We have like 5 minutes left. I mean, 3 minutes left or whatever. What do I do? I entered on the 30-second here. Yeah. I'm so just impatient even for that I don't have the best fill, but it's fine. The 1 minute would have worked as well. Where are you at? ES. She's crazy. Everyone says you're crazy until like it works out for you. Now I'm very much eyeing this. If we don't, I'm very much eyeing whether this 5 minutes is going to close above this. The next 2 minutes, I would like it to. And of course, if it doesn't, then I might take a partial there instead. Okay? So we have 2 minutes left here. I would like it to be above that in that time. Yeah. Would be nice. Wouldn't it be nice? RTY is like near the lows. YM's near the highs. And ES is like near its highs, right? Yeah, it's like a same vibe as NQ. But it's higher than that one already. I'm fine with being an NQ. What are you doing, Google? Are you like literally... NVIDIA's looking good, so that's good at least. Okay, let's see here. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is the point where you probably should take a partial. I'm waiting for the next candle. It did not close there. What do we do on ES? It's not there. I'm up 50 points. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Yeah, I'll take... So I'm going to change that partial up there to 1 and just take 2 off here in a minute. Well, it just closed above, right? I should just take 2 off here, sell ask. Okay, I took 2 off for 50 points. Gonna hold another one for here. Stop should be break even now, yeah. We'll do the break even stop now. Okay, right, because if it comes down here, it'd be like breaking 1, 2, 3, yeah. So stop can definitely be break even here. But I want to see it spool towards here. And then, you know, I'm literally going to hold it all. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to hold this. I'm just thinking on terms of this. Right? How much we moved so far today on CPI? 253 points. I think we can move back up to the high of day and more. But, so that's why I'm holding. If you don't want to hold, if you're in the trade, you don't want to hold, then you do you, but I'm going to do me. And this is not signal for service, I don't care. You know, we're seeing it follow bullish PD arrays pretty well, very well actually. So far I'm like happy. I took a little partial there. You know what's really helpful to see, to watch is ICT's executions videos. You know, he put it on shorts, he put it on like Twitter a lot of times. And then you really see how he trades in terms of partials and break-evens and such. I'm not saying that I trade exactly like him. I don't. Because we're all different. And, but I do think about the many things he says, like, you know, 3 PD arrays fail on your ass is next. That's always so funny. And then I use that in terms of stops and trailing stops, right? And in terms of balanced price ranges as well. Right, so we tapped it back into here too. Yeah, I'm happy with putting my stop at break even-ish. I even, you know, some people might be trailing it all the way up to here. That's feasible as well. You know, let me think about where those PD arrays fail. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, probably this low. I can give it a little bit leeway and just include half of this candle and this volume imbalance as well. Because, you know, this is a low in here. Where's my stop now? 30, 38? Yeah, so that's sort of what I did. Yeah. Okay. I'm holding. I don't know why people... I don't know. I don't have to worry about it. Just hands off the mouse. You let the price do what it wants to do. You let price take the wheel. I would not be shorting here. That's all I know. I wouldn't be looking for shorts. $10 minutes left in this candle. I'm literally holding this for... I'm not taking a time stop. It's CPI day. We could just keep... We can do whatever, you know. We could continue. This is what my thought process is. We only moved 280 points on the range. And I believe, you know, we're bullish on the higher time frames. So we can keep going from here. And if we don't, then whatever. I'm just going to take it on the chin, essentially. Whatever. At least I learned that with the cutting my short very earlier. I'm happy I cut that for a smaller stop there. That's good. I don't have many regrets about that, actually. If it worked out, I would be a genius. If it doesn't work out, I'm a clown, essentially. I can't even, by the way, to my assistant, my phone's dead, whatever. I don't know if you're sending me something. I'm not reading the chat right now because I'm focusing on the trade. My money, it's real money on the line. Let's see here. Do 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 bum bum ba-dum 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 bum ba-da-dum. Yeah, we're doing fine. Should I get a charger? I don't know. I still haven't even... Let's do some trivia right now, okay? Let's do some trivia. Let me think, you guys. What is Michael Huddleston's middle initial? I'm gonna get a charger. Michael Huddleston's middle initial is J. Okay. What's my favorite color? I'm gonna look back later, and if enough people got it right, then I'll do a giveaway later in the week. Essentially. I'm dilly-dallying up here, but whatever. It's taking its time. Makes sense. I'm not worried about a 1-minute SMT or something. Just saying. What's the worst can happen is it can pull back. It can. Will I care? No. It can pull back to this area. I will have no regrets. What was I trying to say? Okay. My favorite color is yellow. Come on, bro. Let's get up to at least the first target. That's the lined up with a standard deviation also, which is why I really like it. But it's sad that... Wait, did it not? Yeah, it did. Wait, no. Did it not? Oh, it didn't measure it correctly.
from here to here. Yeah. -1 of this Judas leg to the downside. Then I'll take one more, shave one more off. And then I'm holding the rest for here. Okay, we're gonna keep the stream going for as long as it takes. I'm chilling. Because I know if I stop the stream, people always assume the worst. I'm kind of sassy today. Probably has to do with, price not being outside of the range, which is trading inside the range. I hate doing that, really. Whatever. Like, whatever. Literally, like, I want to hold to this. Even if I had more contracts, I'd probably even hold for more. But, c'est la vie. That's life. That's kind of fun. Is this the midpoint? No. Is this the hourly? This hourly CPI here, low, matches with 2.5. That's actually really cool. It's tempting to even hold one more contract to there. People are gonna be so mad at me, but I don't care what people say. I really don't. I gotta trade what I want to trade. I'm sure so many people only took it to here, and they're telling me, get out while you can. Whatever. Bum 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 bum. We're almost to this first target. So yeah, I'm holding till new high of day here. Where's the... Yeah, I'm gonna hold to that. I could hold to this. How much would that be? I don't want to get too greedy. After it takes this, you don't know how it's gonna react. So, let's see. What was that RR like? I don't know. It's pretty decent. How much am I up on the day right now? Okay. Yeah, I made up for both my losses here as it goes to its first target. If it gets to here, then I'm gonna be net positive on the day. Cool. Let's see, trivia. I love trivia. We have to make it good though. Like what word do I use to say goodbye most often at the end of the stream? Actually, I'm gonna put a poll up for that. I'm gonna actually put up a poll and I will open up this stream for a minute. As it comes to my target. Let's see, let's just make sure this goes smoothly here. Ask a question. What word how does Tanya say goodbye? Yeah, someone said skitty pop pop. I don't know that slang at all. Yeah, let's see. It's finally coming up to our target. I'm going to stop all these. I would love to see a really, really strong reaction here. Like a displacement up. That's going to be, freaking all these people out and whatever. And then they'll join the upside for another mitigation block. Okay, it hit that target. Okay, now I need to just do this. And then put in this. At the high. What's the high of the day? 75. Okay. Now do we move our stops again? Probably. Probably down to here. Yeah. 53. That's a really nice close there on that 5 minute, you guys. Yep, I'm gonna move my stop up to 53.50. We should spool. ES new high of day. So ES reached it. The 9:30 high. We'll see if it reaches now this CPI high, which is really where it should go. Okay. Say what you want about me and my taking a couple of losers, but my winners always make up for my losers and more. And I'm probably the only live streamer you'll see on YouTube holding trades for over 100 points. So at least I have that. And that's not to say anyone's worse, because they don't do that. I'm just saying that's my personality, and that's where I'm different. Okay? I don't know why anyway, the poll. How does Tanya say goodbye at the end of the stream? Bye-bye. Or ciao. Or see ya. It's actually a pretty tough one, but there's one that I always say. Now we made that mitigation. Yeah, I mean, I could probably trail it even more, especially this is displacing so much. This is all balanced here now. However, I don't care. If I know it's going to go for here, does it really matter? Yeah, this itself, I think it's fine to have my stop here. Okay. Holding to this new high, okay? We're spooling. I said we're going to spool, and we're spooling, people. Now I'm up 83 points here. I am thinking about trailing again. There's no reason to come back down to this order, to go below this order block. So this low, 76, is now my stop. If we're at 120. Yeah. Okay. So stop is 75. Here we are. ES is taking out that CPI high now. That's great. Looking great. Looking good for us, yeah. We're spooling. Yeah, let's see. Okay, yeah, everyone got it right. Ciao. Ciao is what I say. Okay, we'll definitely do a giveaway at the end of the week, maybe on Friday. You guys are putting me in a good mood now. Alright, let's see it. Spool, bro. Is ICT here? Let me check my messages now. Were you guys behaving today?
Were you guys behaving today? Well, I'm up a good amount of money. Just with freaking 2 micros. Nice. 2 micros left. It's about keeping your risk managed. We're spooling, people. Call your mom. I'm holding. Like, there's nothing that anyone in the chat can say right now to make me not hold the rest of this. My stop is now, like, here, yeah. I mean, really, with this such a large distribution up here, you can now move it up to 93. Yeah. Where's this? Yeah. 93. I would think so. Don't want to be caught if this whole leg is taken out anyway. Okay, 93 is the new stop. Okay. And that's literally around like where the first target is, so whatever. We're spooling. Okay. 1 p.m. order block, someone said. Yeah, I don't know, man. I missed something there on that last... That sell-off there, like I don't know what I missed here. You know, like I said, you don't know where it's going to get bought up in these bissies. And I said, I don't want to get tricked, and I did. I did. But whatever. Oh, it was this 15-minute fair value gap that I said, like, we left open yesterday. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I wrote it back up. $100 and whatever points. It would be like 139. Okay, let me see. Are you guys behaving today? At 10:52? My assistant said, don't read the chat. Laughing emoji. That was like when I was entering here. I'm sure everyone was saying, she's revenge trading, she's FOMOing. Yeah. I don't care. You get to the point where you know what people are saying. YM is going higher, and all the haters are quiet now. They're all gone. They're all gone. They're all gone. Call your mom. We're gonna go higher. It's tempting for me to hold it up to here, but I cannot. I cannot. I would rather just take my profits and whatever, and go about my day. Bum bum bum. 93. Yeah, we already tapped into this here, rebalanced. So it makes sense that I don't want us to come down there. As well as that's the high of this fair value gap. I wouldn't want us to retrace all the way down here for no reason when this is all balanced. That's really the big reason why I'm holding for so long, right? That's where people are like, what? How do you have the conviction to hold? Okay. Higher time frame order flow, and there's no speed bumps on the other side. We offered both buy side and sell side, so we should have speed to the upside now. That's basically it. And just experience. Right, it's 11:10 was here. I took a small partial, but I said I'm holding because CPI could continue. I don't think that it would be a reason to just where that'll stop the action, essentially. Are we almost at noon? I do want to hit it before noon, hopefully. Which makes sense. We have another 15-minute candle here. Yeah. See how ES, does it close above it? That'll be good if it closes above for us to keep holding. I don't see a reason to not stay in this trade. I don't really care about rejection blocks. Okay, let's another trivia question. You guys got the chow thing right. Good job. And it's something I started saying maybe like 2 years ago. Just because someone else was saying it too, and it rubbed off on me, essentially. Like my boss was saying it. It's cute. I don't know. It just like, that's how I do it. But yeah, my aunt's names are Peace and Hope in Croatian, and then Look Nothing in in Spanish. That is so funny, no? My name in Spanish is just Tanya. My name in English is Tanya. I don't have any meanings behind my name, I don't think. Or I think it's like Fairy Queen or something. If you like look up the meaning of your name. I think the name with the most amount of variations is John, right? You have John, you have Ivan, you have Ivan, you have Jane, you have Sean. What other ones? And it comes from a Greek word, like Ionescu or something. Ionis. The Greek myths are interesting. Yeah, here we are, we're spooling, like I said. We're spooling! We have 15 minutes candle, another one. This one's closing really nicely. Okay. So far so good. Like this is gonna be, I don't even know, like a 3R at least. Yeah, 3R from my original. This is like 1.8R and this was 3R. 3.5, something like that. More than makes up for losses. Now I'm in the green. If it hits this, I'll be up, I don't know exactly. I'll see what it is when I'm done. Okay. I gotta think some more trivia questions, like stock related. You know, 2020 was such an interesting time if you were trading during that. Everything was a bull market, and like I'm just thinking about all the stock splits that happened that summer. You had the Apple stock split, Tesla stock split. I don't think, did Google? I don't think, yeah, Google did too. Yeah, Google stock split. And you know, the run up towards the stock split, just completely bullish every day. Like just close your eyes and buy. Like I started, I remember my first trading strategy was literally like buying yesterday's low and selling today's high, essentially. It was, I just put limit fills. And that's kind of funny. It's kind of like the Judas swing, essentially, in a sense. So, let's see it spool. It could just consolidate and spool, but I'm still going to hold, right? My stop is fine. Quite an interesting close there on the 15. Let me see the 15 on ES. We'll see in the next minute what that looks like, but I don't think that's convincing enough to think that that's, not going to go higher, and I don't think it's convincing enough to think it's going to retrace deeply. On the 5, you see it's just retracing the 5-minute fair value gap on ES, and NQ is not even there. It's strong. Anyway, it is closing above. See? And I don't feel any different from. It's just another trade. I'm actually kind of pessimistic today. I don't know why. Probably because I wanted the open just straight up and to continue. I didn't want this like hour-long move to the downside. Threw me off. Well, all of these were fine. This one really threw me off. But, I saw we were hanging around in here. And if you wanted continuation, it really should have been quick in like a market that's really bleeding a lot. So that's why I cut it and also saw it inverted on that 2-minute whatever. And that inversion. And that was the beginning of the shift. But I'd waited for more confirmation with these highs getting broken with a fair value gap and just bought here. Breaker. Right, that 15-minute close fine. Yeah, it's fine still. It didn't close above, but it's fine. Could consolidate. I don't think it would be a sharp reversal. I think it would be more like a consolidation, if anything, if it's not a strong move back up. But I do think it's still going to be a strong move back up because we're still in like a 280 point range for the day, right? I think it'll go past this really, so that's why I'm fine with holding. Yeah, 250. Those are rookie numbers for NQ nowadays, especially on a high impact news driver event. I explained more about this on literally my recent video. I put like how I caught 100 points on NQ. I think it might have been last CPI. Those are my favorite days to trade, I've said. Today is lackluster. It's still like a nice green day, but not my usual favorite with CPIs. 8:30 a.m. Do you count SMTs or only when it aligns with bias? Only when it aligns with bias. Everyone asking people were like asking what spooling means. You guys haven't watched enough. That's probably like from the 2023 mentorship, like one of the live commentaries, like one of his lives. The algo is spooling. Or if you read, I'm pretty sure it's in 2022 also. But spooling means it's like in a buy program, and it's going to essentially respect every bullish P array that it just created, which we saw basically almost every single bullish order block and fair value gap was bought up, right? And then displace the upside. It's just a simple buy program where, it should be low resistance liquidity run to the upside and quick moves. We're definitely including that into the edit. We're gonna spool. We're spooling. Okay, we're about 30 points away from my target. Cool. We're up 111 points, not bad. Yeah, like I said, I think we're going to continue. Even the CES nicely bought there in that fair value gap. NQ too strong to even come back to dip into it. Let's see some strong closes on the 5. to go towards last target. You guys were not good today. The live chat was, he said, don't read the chat. Fact is, like, ICT even said my chat is, like, vulgar. It's kind of sad. It's sad, but that's reality. I only tell my moderator to, like, ban people if they're, like, excessively rude or if they're spamming it, you know? Like, I don't care if you hate, but, like, if you're just copy pasting, waiting 12 seconds each time to do that, it's like, you need to get a life. But most people are, like, here wanting to see wins, cheering me on and such, so that's why I typically ignore it. But ICT himself talked about my live chat, and whatever. I mean, the people that are the nastiest are going to be the loudest and more spammy, so if you just remember that, you're fine. And most people that are the good people are here to learn, or here to, support, or just here for a more chill vibe. I don't know. I'm kind of just looking at the different time frames. We're having such a nice 4-hour here. Yeah. This was also a big clue, yeah. The hourly wick and close back in the range and whatever. Okay. This 15-minute, 9 minutes left. It's looking good. It could still consolidate, but I don't really see it doing that too much. I do see it continuing, which is why I'm still holding and not just taking my profit here. So I think it'll go to this and through it, and probably go to here, 2.5. So this matches with that hourly SIBI. Maybe that'll be an afternoon trade. I don't know. I don't really care enough. If I get 100, points, 139. Bum bum bum. Ciao, Bella. If you like, I took ancient Latin in high school for 2 years. I actually enjoyed it. We did a lot of, it's a dead language, you don't speak it, but you do a lot of translating of, like, ancient myths and stuff, and that's interesting. Like, Perseus and lots of different ones. The Trojan horse. Lots of them. And I still have it, the notebook. And I kind of, like, looked back at it and I was like, how did I do this, in high school? I don't know. But, I think it's helpful in real life in some regards. And I think it's helpful more in the regard of, like, I know Spanish and I feel like I could read Italian with no issue. I can't speak it because there's obviously differences, but I can read just because I know Spanish and Latin. I feel like pretty standard. I don't even know why I'm talking about this, really. Just talking to fill the time until this last target's hit. And it's about to get hit. Stopped one tick away from, like, my... Oh, shit. It stopped, like, 2 ticks away. But I'm gonna hold it. I probably should have put, like, 1 point below. But still, I wouldn't have hit it. So whatever. If you want to be like that, you want to be like that. There's still 7 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. At that point, right, we definitely need to be moving our stops up to 127 now. Right. Let's go. And this is what you need to do. It's a strategy in itself. It's just, if you have a final target, you're pretty confident about it, and you think you're going to be nervous or whatever, you just have to wait and fill the time. So whether it's you have a Rubik's Cube or whatever, ICT talks about playing cards, shuffling cards. Here we are. We're about to hit that last target here. Let's see it smash through it. Smashed, target smashed. All positions are closed. 139 points taken. W's. W. Yeah. So was down bad at some point, negative 630. Now I'm up $300. I'm happy with that because that means my win was a 3R, right? So happy enough. Sometimes it doesn't go exactly your way, and you can still make it out green. I don't know what I'm doing now, but W's in the chat. We killed it. And that's on conviction. Yeah. Like I said, I do anticipate it to even come up to here. But that's just going to be mostly for me just a text message, alert, notification, and a smile. Anyway, we'll see. You guys did get the chow right, so maybe on Friday or something I'll do a giveaway. And that's all. We hit that. We held from here to here, right? Over 100 points. From here to here, and that's on the 2022 model. And being very patient from here. Did it take 40 minutes or so? I would be happy. Oh, my God, it took 1 hour. Okay, makes sense. And that's all for today, folks. Took 1 hour and 3 minutes. Thanks for hanging around, the people that are here now, and we'll be back here tomorrow morning. Bye. Ciao.